Got Illuminative on the line with me today. How you going?
Hi, Ashley. Yeah, I'm well, thanks. How you going?
Good, thank you. What have you been up to this morning? Busy day?
Yeah, I had to get up early. It's Mr. Dad Day today. I take care of my son on Saturdays, so yeah.
Yeah, I think...
Getting up early.
Getting up early? I was going to say, I think last time we spoke you'd taken him to the beach.
Yeah, that's right. My son's 2 years old, and yeah, he's a bit of an active monster, so I have to get him out playing sports and going to the beach and playing soccer, and we play beach soccer and
cool.
basketball and skateboarding.
Keep him busy.
Yeah, it keeps me athletic as well.
So, might go straight back to the beginning. So, how did you first get involved in the music industry? Or what made you decide that was what you wanted to do?
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a long process. Like, when you really look back in hindsight, like, on your life, you know, you can kind of see where things matched up and that you were doing it before you realised you were doing it.
Okay.
And, yeah, so I describe it as, like, once you go through, like, a spiritual awakening and awareness of looking back on your life, you can see all the coordinates of what led to where you are. And for me, yeah, it goes back even as far as travelling around the country, like up and down the coast with my father and just DJing music for him while he was driving.
Oh, wow.
And just taking all the music that we could, in a sense, because we'd drive for like 10 or 12 hours, like from Byron Bay to even Newcastle and Sydney, and as far as Victoria as well. Like, we did road trips and that, so yeah, always playing music and singing, and
cool.
We made sure I had a wide variety of collection of music, so we listened to everything. And at school we had music classes as well, so I had friends that I grew up with that played guitar, and so they had instruments and that at their houses, and so I got to just kind of borrow people's stuff and go to their houses and play music as well. And as time went on, I got an audition at the SAE Institute in Byron Bay at the time in 2004.
Yeah.
And I went for an audition for this millionaire guy that was auditioning artists, and he was looking for someone that was a little bit like Jack Johnson at that time, like a surfer that could play music and sing. So I did an audition. I used the song "She Will Be Loved" by Maroon 5.
Yeah.
And yeah, we recorded that song and they liked it. So I ended up recording my first song, and Millionaire paid for it.
Cool.
Yeah, and that got mixed and mastered in Germany, and the SA Institute did that.
Yeah,
and then that led to getting featured in
SAE.
Yeah, that song actually got noticed by Cosmopolitan magazine, and they did a feature about me back in the day when I had MySpace instead of Facebook.
Seems like a while ago now.
Yeah, you know, all those things eventually become obsolete, so even Facebook will be dead, like name changes and everything.
You on TikTok
not
now?
Even called. Definitely not. Yeah, it's just the qualities. I think it's funny. There's some fun videos on there and that. It's good if you just want a quick hit, you know, a quick watch or something. But as far as real films and real music videos, it doesn't really provide that. So.
Not the right platform.
No, I'm still a big fan of YouTube and Vimeo, and also SoundCloud and Spotify I'm into.
Sure. Well, I don't think they're going away anytime soon.
No.
So,
like I said, if anything, they get so big, they just buy other companies and rename themselves as well. Like Facebook's not even called Facebook now anymore.
Oh, okay.
Meta, yeah. So
you...
they just try to reinvent themselves.
For sure. And I suppose that's something that musicians often have to do as well.
Yeah, I've changed my artist name a couple of times, which doesn't help in the long run, but you know, the name that works for you, and once you make it, you stick with that name.
For sure. You've been pretty busy the past couple of months making video content and music videos, haven't you?
Yeah, I decided to, there was a charity in Australia that gave me some money towards my living because of the pandemic, I call it.
Yeah.
And I put that towards my living, so I had a few extra dollars to buy a new laptop, and like a laptop that would work with Adobe Premiere Pro, and a new drone as well. So
Cool.
I decided to write all the treatments for my new album, which is called The Spectrum. There's 7 songs. I decided to do the treatment for 7 movies and film everything myself with a drone and edit everything on my new computer.
That's quite a feat.
Yeah, so I've been filming for 2 months straight, like on and off, like early morning, trying to get like the golden light sunrises and stuff. So a lot of the films are based outdoors in nature as well.
Very cool.
And
that's where the
some of
drone
the filming-
comes in?
Yeah, it depends on the song story and what I'm saying, what I would film. So I do skits at home, depending on what I was talking about. And yeah, just really try to figure out what the message was and where the location was suited for that. So.
Sure. And so I'm going to play a couple of songs from your new album today. The first one is Love Forever. So what inspired you to write this?
Well, beginning of 2020, I had a shamanic medicine, which they call ayahuasca. Yeah, had a similar medicine to that. So I had quite the journey of psychedelic experience, and it was like I died and crossed over to the afterlife.
Wow.
And I wrote a song inspired by that. Like the long version talks about that, but the radio edit doesn't. It's about the source of creation, which was infinite love.
Mm-hmm.
So I call it Love Forever because the main entity that I met in my experience, which people would perceive as God, actually said that to me, like, I will love you forever. So, yeah, it brought my awareness to the fact that our soul spirit does live forever. Our body dies. Like, we have the human experience and our body dies, and our spirit and our soul lives after death. So, that's what happened to me in my experience, and it was very healing. I met what people call Mother Earth as well, like an entity, which was like divine love, and so the song's really based on divine love and infinite love. Yeah.
And I think the way the world is with, we've had wars over in the Middle East and all sorts of crazy stuff happening, it'd be nice to just for everyone to come back to that love instead of, hatred or money or other things that they worship.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it takes a near-death experience or a death experience or a death nearby, someone in your family or anything, or even yourself, to wake up, like to that, one of our purposes or main purpose is to reconnect to that unlimited love. So it's unconditional love. And so the song talks about unconditional love as well, that, where do you get that? Where do you go and find that as a person? Do you get it from a lover or a partner or family or friends or your animals or your nature? So, yeah, it's about exploration of how do you get that back, like how do you find that as well. Like. And so for me, doing a natural medicine was a way back to that as well. And then come back to my reality, like my life, and then try to apply that in my environment or in my family. So with my own son or my parents. And so if anything, the experiences of entities or gods or angels makes you try to appreciate the life you have now as well, not just the afterlife. And so what you realize afterlife is what you need to do now in your life. So it's not an escape. Those medicines are not an escape from reality. It brings you right back into the present and realize that life is short.
Focus on the now.
Yeah, because like I say in the song, love is all that really matters. So, and to some people that might sound corny, but you know, it is the purpose of my life, and either to realize it or be that. So I remember that, because that's what we are. So it's, our essence is divine, like our essence is love.
Sure.
And if we forget that and disconnect from that,
Then we're in
where do
trouble.
you go back to get that? You know, like where do you get that fix back? And I believe nature is one method of doing that, and also through pure people who have pure love for you, and loving yourself as well. So it's about self-love, self-forgiveness, because we have a lot of self-hatred, and if the world becomes the mirror of people hating themselves. So if we disconnect from our nature, which is that love and that energy, we have a completely different outside world.
For sure.
It becomes the outer. So.
And I suppose music is another way to connect back to your roots as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, music's medicine as well. It's a healer, especially the right music.
So I better give the song a play now. Here is Love Forever by Illuminative, and we will be right back after.